welcome. Welcome to our Wellness Wednesday Yoga Flow. With practice today, if you feel called to have a block nearby, perhaps some cushions or pillows, it just helps to bring the floor a little bit higher when we get to some of our shapes. It helps to deepen the posture. So I invite you to do so. Grab those at this time. And then let's go ahead and come to our space. Come to our mat, or if we're outside in the grass. And beginning to ground in. Today's practice will begin standing. So I invite you to lift all of your toes and then set them down one at a time. So beginning to connect and ground into each and every one of our toes. Our foundation, let us slightly lift the arches of our feet. Energize our legs as our knees are slightly bent. Engage the navel, lengthening the lower back. Beginning to stack one vertebrae on top of the other, slightly pulling the ribs in to be over top of your hips. Heart shines forward. Exhale your shoulders away from the ears and energize the arms and fingertips. With a gentle tuck of your chin, lengthen the back of your neck. And then I invite you to seal your eyelids, closing your eyes, turning your gaze inward. Soften the face. Allow your cheeks to melt and the jaws to release. Tongue away from the roof of your mouth. Beginning to connect with the rhythm of your breath. Inhaling, belly expands, ribs expand, chest lifts. And exhaling, releasing. Beginning to connect with that breath as if your inhales were coming from the floor up through your feet, throughout your entire being to the crown of your head. On your exhales, begin to soften as that exhalation travels down, back through your body, through your being, into the floor. Let us ride the wave of our breath a few times with your own inhalations and exhalations. Riding that breath upward from the base of the feet to the crown of your head. Releasing back down. I invite you to take deep, intentional inhale, and on your next exhalation, open your mouth. Let it go, sigh it out. Whatever feels good to you. Deep, intentional inhale through the nostrils. Deep, intentional exhales through your mouth. Just take that one more time. Letting it out. Placing your hands at heart center. Anjali Mudra. Palms together. Gently bowing your head. Honoring and making and taking this time for you to nourish your whole being. And as thoughts and feels come in and out as they will, as they do, I invite you to return back to your deep intentional inhales. And deep intentional exhales to return to this moment. Rubbing the bases of the palms together, creating a little bit of heat, and then gently placing them over your eyes. Blinking the eyes back open, removing the hands. Welcome back to this space. Now just begin to flow with our breath. Inhale the arms high. Exhale, gentle side bend to your left, lengthening and opening up your right side body. Option to bend your right knee if that feels good to you. Inhale to the center. Lift and lengthen, and then exhale to your left. And opening up your side body, bending the knee if that feels good to you. And we'll just do this one more time each side. Inhale, lift and lengthen. Exhale to the left. Inhale, lift and lengthen. And exhale to your right. A gentle back bend. Inhale, center. Exhale the arms, cactus arms as you shine your chest and heart forward. Press the hips slightly forward, gentle back bend. Inhale, center. And exhale, forward fold. Hands through heart center or wide. Hands can be placed down onto our thighs, shins, or the floor. Bend your knees as much as you need. Allow the arms to release, and then shaking the head no and yes. Inhale and then exhale, slowly rise one vertebrae at a time, rising back to our standing shape, our Tadasana. Rolling the shoulders up, back and down. Inhale the arms high. Exhale to your left. Inhale, center. Exhale to the right. Inhale, center. Exhale, gentle back bend. Inhale, center. Exhale, flat back, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. So find the length from your tailbone to the crown of your head. And then exhale, bend your knees as much as you need to place your hands on the ground, stepping right foot back. Pause here, rock a little forward and back for just a moment. Bringing the hands up to the thigh, blocks, cushions, or to the floor. Find length from the back heel to the crown of your head. And then lower your right knee down. Inhale, rise up. Arms can be up nice and long, navel engaged. Allow the tailbone to lengthen. And then exhaling, side bend. So shifting to your left. Inhale, center. And shifting. Opposite side. Inhale, center. Exhale, cactus arms, gentle back bend. Shine your heart forward. Breathe in. Let it all go. And then rising up, shift your hips back, half Hanuman. Hips over the knees, lengthening your left leg. Toes to the sky. Fingertips again at your hips, thigh, or the floor. Point and flex your left foot. And then remaining flexed, inhale. Exhale, forward fold. Just bringing your belly and chest to the thigh. Maybe we pause here. Maybe we exhale to lower the head towards your chin. Breathing here. Releasing tension from the back of the leg, from your lower back and hips. Continuously returning to those deep intentional inhales and exhales. And then on your next inhalation, shift back forward into your left knee, placing the hands down. Left foot steps back to meet the right, baby chaturanga, elbows tight to the body. Modified chaturanga, lowering down, chest, chin. Baby cobra, squeeze the shoulder blades back, shine your heart forward. Hello. Exhale, lower down. Arms are going to come out nice and wide like spider arms. Inhale, lift the chest a little higher. Exhale, left shoulder towards the floor. Feeling and breathing into that nice opening. Inhale, lift, center. Exhale, right shoulder to the floor. Inhale, center. Arms come back underneath of the shoulders. Exhale through all fours. Shift your hips down and back. Sitting onto your heels in embryo pose. Embryo pose is with our knees together, feet together. And then arms come long next to our body. In this shape, we really support the back and opening through the back and the hips. Option to settle into that shape anytime that feels good to you. Hands come forward to all fours, knees come really wide, big toes together. Sit back, child's pose. Balasana, allow the belly to come to the floor, the head to come towards the floor. Option to support your head with hands, cushions. With our knees wide and our feet together, settling in, our child's pose helps to release through the hips. So if you need a little more deep hip opening in a resting shape, I invite you to take child's pose as opposed to embryo pose. Perhaps try them both out, see how that feels for you. Then bringing the hands back forward, knees come underneath of your hips. Pressing into our hands, palms slightly lift, tuck all 10 toes, exhale, belly to the thighs, as if you were cats getting ready to pounce. Shift forward, knees off of the floor, navel engaged, inhale. Exhale, lengthen the legs, press back, Adho Mukha Shavasana, down dog. Bicycling the feet back and forth. Opening up through the backs of our legs, maybe wiggling the hips side to side. And then settling in. Maybe our feet come a little wider. Maybe they come a little closer to our body or further away. Allow the heels to settle down towards the earth. Bend the knees as much as you need. Lift through your hips and belly. And then shoulders away from your ears. Lengthen your neck, shaking it no, and shaking it yes. Eyes gaze forward, stepping your right foot forward. Take a moment to pause, shift a little forward and back. And then finding stillness, lengthen through the back left heel, the crown of your head. Lower the left knee down, inhale to rise. Tucking the navel in, lengthening the low back, being mindful of your low back and hips here. Breathe into that space. Allow the left leg to be long, lengthening here, and then side bends. Exhale to your right. Inhale, center. Exhale to your left. Inhale, center. Exhale, gentle back bend. Shine your heart. Inhale, center. And then exhale, shift your hips back, lengthening your left leg. Hands, fingertips can be down on the thighs or on blocks or cushions. Breathe into to create space. And then slowly lowering down, taking your time here, maybe walking the ankle forward and back, exploring the spaces within your being. And then toes flexed up. Exhale to lower all the way down as much as you can, just with your breath. With ease, no force, breathing space into tension. And then on your next inhalation, slowly walk your hands forward. Lifting up your back knee, exhale, step forward to meet the top of the mat. Inhale, half lift, flat back, deep forward fold, exhale. Inhalation, we rise to standing, flat back. Meeting into Tadasana, grounding in. Inhale the arms high. Exhale to the right. Inhale, center. Exhale, crescent moon to the left. Inhale, center. Exhale, gentle back bend. Press the hips forward. Inhale, center. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, step the right foot forward or right foot backward. This time, allow your heel to drop 45 degrees. Heel and heel alignment as we rise. Warrior one, Virabhadrasana one. Check in. Heel to heel alignment. Navel zips up and then sink deeper into that left front knee. Hips shine forward like headlights. Option to rise the arms. If your shoulders are feeling a little tense, all good. Lower down into cactus arms or simply keep them at your hips. Wherever you decide your arms to be placed in this moment, ground down through your back, right heel. Lengthen and feel that line of energy coming up through the back, through the crown of your head. Exhale, side bend to your left. Inhale, center. Exhale to the right. Inhale, center. Exhale, gentle back bend. Shine your heart forward. Inhale, center. And then exhale, shift the hips back. Lengthen your left leg. So rising up, hips still shining forward. Back leg still anchored down. Option to shorten the stride if that feels good to you. But inhale, find length. And then again, exhale, forward fold. So hands can stay on your hips. Walk down your thigh to your shin or to the floor. Pyramid pose. Breathing in. And then on your next exhalation, melt down wherever you may land. We're all different, so just breathe into your own spaces. Whatever your shape looks like. And engaging your navel, lengthen the back to find a flat back. Inhale and then exhale, both feet back. So option when we flow through our chaturanga to lower knees, chest, chin, belly. Or full chaturanga, bend the elbows tight to the body. They stop about the ribs. Inhale, baby cobra or up dog. Up dog on the tops of the feet, thighs energized and lifted. Chest shines open. Inhale. Exhale, curl and meet back into down dog. Adho Mukha Shavasana. Come to your breath. Check in with the backs of the legs, lifting the hips and navel, pressing through the hands, shoulders released from the ears, shaking no and yes. Eye gaze looks forward, stepping right foot forward. Left heel spirals down, 45-degree heel and heel alignment. Inhale, rise. Bending into your right knee. Find those checkpoints. Lengthen down through your back heel. Energize that back leg. Find this breath through the center of your body. Back heel to the crown of your head. Shift forward, hips forward. Virabhadrasana 1, warrior 1. Inhale. Exhale, side bend. Inhale, center. Exhale, side bend, opposite side. Inhale, center. Cactus arms. Exhale, shine your heart forward. Gentle back bend. You hear those howlers in the background? The monkeys. Inhale, center. And then exhale, shift the hips back to lengthen our front leg. Moving into our pyramid shape. Shorten the stride if you need. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale, flat back, forward fold. Energize legs, knees a little soft. Navel engaged, protect the back. With every exhale, just beginning to lower down. Maybe we walk the hands down our thigh. Maybe we stay here, all good. Honor exactly where you are in this moment. And then exhale, slowly soften and melt down to your deepest expression. Again, maybe shaking the head no and yes. And then exhaling, bringing the hands to the floor, bending the knees as much as you need. Step forward to meet the front foot. Inhale, half lift, flat back. Exhale, deep forward fold. And then inhale, flat back, we rise. Tadasana. Breathing in, taking a moment to ground. Feel that warmth. Inhale, the arms high. Exhale, gentle side bend. Really feeling the openness through the side body and your hips. Inhale, center. Exhale, opposite side. Inhale, center. Exhale, gentle back bend. Shine your heart forward. Squeeze your shoulder blades back. Inhale, center. Exhale, flat back, forward. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, stepping the right foot back. This time we parallel the back of the mat. So toes and heel facing forward to the side. Bending deep into your right leg. Your left leg, my apologies. Left leg. Hips facing open. Now we're square as we move into Virabhadrasana 2, warrior 2. Tuck into the tailbone, the navel, lengthen the low back. Energized back leg. Bending deep into our front left knee. Thigh open, and just check out your left knee. If it's really tucked in, pull the knee out to be even with the end of like your pinky toes. so we can see our big toe. And then bend a little deeper, just to protect the knees, the back. Inhale the arms up. Strong warrior two, Virabhadrasana 2. Roll the palms up to roll your shoulders back, and then lengthen again. Pull the ribs over your hips. Inhale. Exhale, shift forward, and then rotate back, peaceful warrior. Inhaling, exhaling, shift into side angle, front, elbow into your thigh. Top arm overhead. Flowing through this 2 more times. Inhale, exhale, rotate, peaceful warrior. Shift forward, option to stay at your thigh, or bring the hand down in front or behind of your front left leg. Arm long and overhead. Exhale, rise back up, peaceful warrior, moving with your breath. And then exhale, holding for a couple breaths, your deepest expression of side angle. Returning to your intentional breaths. Inhale, rise up, both legs straighten, facing forward. Wide-legged forward fold. On your exhale, chest leading, flat back, forward fold. Hands can come to blocks, pillows, or the ground. And gently lowering down, shaking the head no, and yes. Hands can walk out to the feet, outside of the feet, or maybe they stay up on your thighs or hips. Where can you soften? Exhale into those spaces. And then on your next exhale, walk the hands up underneath of the shoulders. And then turning your right foot, opposite foot outward. Being weighted into the back left heel. Rise up. Virabhadrasana 2 on the opposite side. Hips facing open. Check in with your right knee over the outsides of your toes so we can see our big toe. Inhale the arms up. Embodying this energy of this fierce warrior. Rotate the palms, lower the shoulders away from the ears. Tuck the ribs in, engage the core. Rotate the arms back over. Feel those slight shifts, the interconnection, deepening. Shifting forward. Exhale, rotate back, peaceful warrior. Bend deep into that right knee. And then shift forward, side angle, right elbow into the right thigh. Arm overhead. Inhaling and exhaling, flowing through your revolved warrior, peaceful warrior, shifting into your depth. Hand in front or behind the thigh. Maybe it stays bent up on the thigh, all good. Inhale, last one, exhale, shifting into side angle. Breathe and flow. Return to your intentional inhales and exhales. Inhaling and then rising back up, lengthen our legs, navel engaged. So our second wide-legged forward fold. Option to place your hands behind your hips. Maybe your hands bind, clasping together. Maybe they hold opposite elbow. Find your strong, energized roots, your legs. Lift and lengthen. Whichever option you choose. Exhale, shift forward, flat back. And feel this opening through the chest, through the shoulders. And again, shaking the head no and yes. And slowly releasing the binding of your arms, being mindful. Walking yourself forward, slowly bring the feet in together and up in plank, navel engaged. Flow through your vinyasa, knees down or up, elbows rubbed tight to the body. Inhale, baby cobra or up dog. Exhale, meet back into down dog. Our final down dog of the practice. So breathing into any and all shapes, all spaces that feel good to you. Whatever options that call to you. And then shine yourself forward to the tips of your toes. Rock yourself forward, ending up onto the knees, into your hands. Tuck all 10 toes, or however many you have. And then shift your hips back for that toe stretch. Maybe you help your little bitty toes face forward. And then sit back and down and open up the spaces of our feet, nourishing our foundation. Navel engaged to lengthen the low back, ribs over the hips. Breathe into those spaces. Inhale, space and ease. Exhale, tension. Maybe roll the wrist around, nourishing these little bitty joints and spaces with gratitude. Inhale, the arms high. Exhale, shift it forward and pat out the tops of your feet. Let us take a resting child's pose or embryo pose, knees together or apart, your choice. And settle in for just a breath. Deep intentional inhale, deep intentional exhale. Slowly rising up out of that shape. Rotating the legs around, finding your sit bones. Maybe we find a cushion or a block to sit up on if our hips are a little tight. We can just place it underneath of our sit bones. And then bringing one leg in or the other. If this shape is uncomfortable for you, you can sit on the knees or sit onto a chair, whatever feels good to you. And let's just take a moment to close the eyes once again. Let us take this moment to scan all the layers of our being. With our deep intentional inhales, filling up with this fresh, clean prana, our life force energy. And with our deep intentional exhalations, just exploring where else we may be able to soften. Maybe it's our toes. Maybe it's our face. Maybe it's our mind chatter. Deep intentional inhales and exhales. We tune in with the heat ignited, with the spaces created through our practice today. Gratitude, may we place our hands together at heart center, prayer mudra, Anjali mudra. Gently bow the head towards your fingertips, honoring yourself for making and taking this time to nourish your whole being. Sending gratitude out to each other, our community, for making and taking this time to nourish our whole being collectively. As I place my thumbs on my third eye center, my seat of intuition, I honor and I see the work of wellness, of well-being, and each and every one of you is also within me. May I bow in gratitude. Thank you for joining. Thank you for making and taking this time to nourish your whole being. Namaste, Satnam. And I invite you to share with me in the comments or undo your camera, open up your camera and your video to close out practice, to see each other and the work that we are doing, as well as sharing any feedback, anything that you personally may be going through or that you would like to receive from our Wellness Wednesdays. I invite you to do so at this time, or always feel free to send me a personal email or a message. Also, check out my new YouTube channel at Heather Sandin and practice with me and other times. There's also different workouts, and I would be happy to share with you on personal invitations to all of the above. Thank you for joining me here in this beautiful Costa Rica, in the jungle, and I hope you enjoyed the sweet sounds of nature and the monkeys and Goliath, doggy time, and thank you again.
Thank you.